U.S. President Joe Biden is getting ready to host Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador in person at the White House later today. It's the first North American Leaders Summit since 2016. VOA's White House Bureau Chief Betsy Virakuswara has this preview.
Thursday's summit will be the first trilateral meeting in 5 years between U.S., Canadian, and Mexican leaders.
It's the culmination of 10 months of work to revitalize North America as a platform that is both critical to our domestic economic success, as well as a partnership that can play a critical role in resolving regional and global challenges.
The White House said the focus will be on climate change, a regional vision for migration, economic competitiveness and equitable growth, and collaboration on ending the COVID-19 pandemic. The summit comes shortly after Washington began easing an 18-month travel ban to allow fully vaccinated visitors from Canada and Mexico.
Both Canada and Mexico have seen the implications of what was initially a uncoordinated response to the COVID pandemic with regard to border closures, with regard to what was qualified as essential industries. And so being able to map out a plan for North America insofar as what does health security look like, as well as what does how the economies can work together insofar as maximizing the opportunities of regional supply chains.
While the overall tone in relations has improved following tumultuous years under Trump, ties have been strained since the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement, a free trade pact signed in 2020. Business groups and lawmakers have raised concerns about actions by Mexico that they say threaten American agricultural exports and energy investments. Meanwhile, Mexico and Canada are unhappy about Biden's proposed incentives for union-made electric cars, such as the ones produced by a General Motors factory he visited on Wednesday.
Boosting the manufacturing of clean vehicles with new loans and new tax credits, creating new purchase incentives for consumers to buy American-made, union-made clean vehicles, like the electric Hummer.
Biden and López Obrador are at odds over the U.S.-led economic blockade against Cuba and the flood of migrants at the U.S. southern border. In addition, the Canadian energy sector was disappointed when Biden canceled the Keystone pipeline, ending a decade-long fight.
There's the issue of Keystone XL, of course, which the Biden administration canceled early on in its time. There's the issue of supply chains, which cropped up during the pandemic, of course. The fact that the U.S. stopped sending PPE, for example, Canada for a period of time in favor of keeping it in the United States.
Biden has met with López Obrador and with Trudeau virtually since he came to office, but it will be the first time the three meet in person.